And does anybody care? Anybody at all?
From the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's high noon and high time that you tuned into the Spirit of Sports, hosted by Brudda Richie. The Spirit of Sports is the flagship of the Not Pods family. Not Pods' complete archive can be found at Not Pods on YouTube. And now for our host, Brudda Richie.
That's me. Aloha and welcome. Let's get these little fancy buggers going. Brother Richie live coming at you as I do every Tuesday. High noon Hawaiian time from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is the Spirit of Sports show. We're talking sports. We're talking life. Brought to you by notpods.com. Coming soon, as I've been saying for 6 months. I have it for 3 years. So when the time is right, that perfect person's going to walk in and take over my site. Producer, co-creator. Big opportunity, people. So, notpods.com coming soon, and at notpods on my YouTube channel, Brother Richie, the Spirit of Sports. So UConn won back-to-back national championships last night, men's basketball tournament. Does anybody care? I just looked it up. For the first time in history, the women's final and the Final Four game outdrew the men as far as TV ratings. So more people actually watched the women's tournament. Caitlin Clark, understandable. I didn't watch either. I didn't watch really a second. I was at work. Sunday, I just don't care about the women's game. It's if I want to watch volleyball every rebound, I'll watch volleyball. The men's, this is indicative of what NCAA men's basketball has turned into. I still can't name 3 guys. Zach Edey, Corcus, or I don't know. The big man from UConn, still don't know. They've won 10 straight games by double digits. Amazing feat. Good job. Danny Hurley, Bobby's brother. Back to back, and nobody cares. Nobody knows. Nobody watches. I remember up to the final 8, the Sweet 16, watching games where there's 3 times as many empty seats as there are fans right behind the benches. This is the NCAA tournament. What have we done to college sports? You know, football is going to be football. Basketball, you know, NIL, name, image, likeness. It's not FA, free agency. It's name, image, likeness. You sell a jersey, you get a percentage of the proceeds. You go to the Chevy dealership in Tuscaloosa, sign autographs, you get a percentage. It's not just here's $3 million to come play for us. Who has the most money? That's what it's come to. That's why I can't stand it. One and done. Transfer portal, just you never know who's playing where next. Can't keep track. It's pretty much crap. So another tournament come and gone. First one in my entire career, my entire life as a sports fan since, I don't know if we were doing brackets in high school. Definitely in college. Definitely in the 80s. I'd probably say the first time I haven't done an NCAA bracket since 1986, 96, 2006, 16. That's 40 years. I did at least one bracket. I used to do 10 different, 2 or 3 in the one I ran, 2 or 3 in a friend's, couple online. 10 brackets easy. Didn't do one this year. Brother Richie, not one bracket. I did a random draw out of a hat, spun a wheel on the Sweet 16. 8 guys, 2 teams each, something to root for. Did the same thing in the Final Four, 4 people, 1 team each. Throw in 25, 50 bucks. That's all I did. Didn't make one bet, didn't pick one team. Randomly picked teams, rooted for them. NC State, I got both. It's a sad state of affairs, people. That's what it's come to. Sad state of affairs it's come to. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. Look at the empty seats. Look at the ratings. They say the ratings are up. That's understandable because what was last year? San Diego State was in the final game. Who remembers that? I mean, Purdue, it's a big time name, even though they haven't been to the Final Four in 50 years or something. I don't know. And I'll probably go back to just leaving these up. The live didn't work. Come football season, I might go back to every day. Just going to tell you the truth. I'm just kind of losing some passion because I'm not as big of a sports fan besides football as I used to be. Baseball, we got the Kirby watch. He hasn't pitched. He's pitched twice, maybe 3 times. 0 ERA. Good job, brother Kirby. Love you. I will bring that up every time that you pitch. Every week we'll give some stats, but I don't watch baseball. I look at the standings every few days. I don't watch basketball. I'll watch the playoffs, second half, last fourth quarter of games. But talk about the sports doldrums. I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to lose some passion come February. So I made it through February. It was February 10th or something. So March 10th, April 10th. 2 months out of football. Going to try to get 15 minutes in here. Half an hour sometimes. My April Fools last week, I thought that was pretty cool. Told you about some of my April Fools ideas, friends, pranks. SI, I don't know. That's what it's come to, is reliving past episodes. You know, I could start doing my in NFL predictions soon. You know, I started this whole process last August, and that was busy times. But, you know, I've got to wait till the draft at least. You know, post-draft, I'll start doing more NFL stuff. For now, big trade, Diggs. Stephon Diggs, they got a Buffalo, sends him to Houston in the conference, in the AFC, a team that they could be battling in the playoffs. They send their best player, basically. Was he a malcontent or what? They get a second-round pick, not this year, next year, and they eat $31 million in cap space. So you just let your best receiver walk for a second-round pick next year. Nobody in the league is going to give you more than that. Maybe somebody in the NFC. You can't find a team that's going to give you a second-round pick this year for Stephon Diggs. Is he that much of a malcontent? That one tripped me out, I'm going to tell you. The other one trips me out is the Dallas Cowboys. You know what? Makes sense. Jerry's just sick of spending money and getting no results. Dak, you play it out. Give me to the NFC Championship. Give me the Super Bowl, I'll pay you. What's the difference? You ain't done shit anyway. So NFL is going to start ramping up. On the day of the draft, I'll be flying to Oregon. Maybe I'll do a live show from a bar somewhere. I don't know. I should start doing a Pauhana. This is Pauhana with Richie down here at Stevenson's Library. Who wants a piece of me? It's a good idea, brother Richie. Starting new. Did I mention this is what I do during NFL? That's this is turnovers. Penalties, no big deal. If you lose a penalty battle, that's okay. If you lose a turnover battle, you're losing 75% of 75% of the time. You lose. 75% less turnovers win. Did I show you this too? Every single play. This is what I do. Every single play. in the NFL season, run or pass. If you're balanced attack, look at this. The winning teams throw the ball 52%. Losing teams throw the ball 62%. Don't turn the ball over, run the ball. Set hut on the ball. Get offensive linemen in a sprinter stance. As soon as the umpire, I believe it is, takes his hand off the ball, clears. Center touches the ball within 1 second. Set hut, bam, gone. Next play, set hut, set hut, set hut. Maybe you got to punt. Maybe you got to punt twice. By the end of the first quarter, guaranteed they're going to be worn the F down. They're not going to be able to do shit. You never substitute, so they can't. They're going to be faking injuries and burning timeouts. Before you know it, don't even need a good quarterback. You want to turn around a franchise? John Madden scheme. I should write a letter to 3 or 4 of the shittiest teams around, high school and college. Even Carolina. David Tepper. Well, they convinced me to take Wee Man. I'm pretty sure you convinced them and not threaten their jobs that they're taking Wee Man, period. Wee Man being Bryce Young, by the way. The doldrums. A little tired. Kind of started seeing someone, but that's a whole different story. Brother Richie here. We're talking sports. We're talking live, trying to get 15 minutes in on this Tuesday, April 9th, from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I call this the doldrums of sports. Baseball getting underway, 10 games in. NBA winding down. We could talk a little bit NBA. It's looking like, how long's it been since either LeBron or Steph or both won't even be in the playoffs? I don't count the play-in. There's a chance LeBron and Steph Curry will both not make the 8-team playoff. It's crazy. If it ended today, the Lakers Golden State would play one game, winner move on to play the winner or the loser of Sacramento, New Orleans. So LeBron or Steph will have to win 2 games in a row just to be the 8th seed and play Minnesota or Denver. What's it come to? Draymond Green. Clay, what's it like when I get ejected 29 times in my career? Well, you're the heartbeat of the team, man. You got to be in there. And when you go out, it's like, oh, man, the other team. Whatever. Just stroke that ego. Guy's a kook. Good riddance. Golden State, their run, I think, is done. I said that. I was hoping KC too, but obviously that's not happening. 13 minutes. So, yeah, NBA. If it ended today, Lakers, Golden State, New Orleans, Sacramento, winner goes to 7, loser plays for the 8th seed. Philly coming on strong, won 5 in a row since Embiid got back. I don't think you want to face Philly. If you're Milwaukee in 2 or Orlando, if they get up to 2, what's up with Milwaukee? Doc Rivers weasels his way into the job. I don't even know why they gave me this job. Adrian was 17 games over 500. Now he's 4 games under 500 since he took over. The 4-game losing streak right before the playoffs. What are we doing here? I know health is a big concern, and I know they're probably resting bodies. But can they just flick the switch and turn it on come playoffs with Dame and Kumpo? Can Middleton be ready? If those 3 guys are healthy, what about the Suns? They could make a run for it. It's just nobody gives a shit about the regular season. Load management, injuries, not caring, taking down. Ooh, LeBron. Oh, I'm a little sick. I'm going to sit out. Minnesota game. Oh, we're playing Detroit. Oh, let me go get 30. Oh, we're playing Boston. Whatever, bro. There's another one. Somebody sat out on an East-West game because the East only plays the West teams once each at home and away. And if an Eastern Conference team and their best player sits when they go to the West for that one game, is a big FU. David Silver's got to do something about that. Now you have to play, 65 games to get MVP? How about you can't sit out games in it when it's interconference? Just can't do it. Fans only have one chance to see the guy from the other conference. If you're load managing, it's at home, period. Or if it's back-to-back on the road, maybe, and it's in your division. Or just play 82 games like everybody used to. Getting a little passion back here. Play the fucking game. How much money you get paid? How much people are paying for parking and hot dogs and beer and a ticket? Wasting their day, wasting their night. Come watch you sit on the bench the only time you're in town because you played last night. Your knee kind of hurts. F off. Brother Richie, I'm out.